WWE has made yet another crappy pay-per-view. It seems like I thought 2015 of WWE was a terrible year. That was wrong. 2018 is so far. It's only halfway into the year over, and this is probably the worst year of wrestling, in my opinion. The absolute worst year. Now let's talk about Extreme Rules. The pre-show matches were actually pretty good. First one, Andrade Cien Almas versus Sin Cara. He won. Andrade Cien Almas won that match, and got a few things to say about that. Andrade Cien Almas, I love. Okay, I love watching him wrestle, but it's hard for me to enjoy him because of Zelina Vega. I mean, I cannot enjoy watching him perform without seeing Zelina Vega smile or hearing her screech. And Sin Cara, I really think he should go to 205 Live. I really do. That would really save his career. I mean, it did this. It saved Kalisto's career. So, send Sin Cara to 205 Live is all I gotta say. Alright, last pre-show match, Sanity versus The New Day. Finally, Sanity gets a win. This is a tables match, by the way. The last two matches, which were actually the first two matches they had, they lost them. And I was thinking, why the frick are they not winning? They finally get a win, and I'm really happy for them. I love that stable. So, yeah. Finally, they get a win. Alright. Now we get on to the main show. First match. B-Team defeated the Deleters of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. Honestly, I really don't care if they're champions anymore. I'm not really that affected by it. I still think that this whole B-Team thing is kind of a joke, but this is just a Raw match, in my opinion. This is just like a match on Raw. And, yeah. B-Team are Raw Tag Team Champions, which, I don't really care about. Yeah. Alright, next match. Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. This, again, this, in my opinion, was another Raw match. In my opinion. This is just like a match on Monday Night Raw. And, see, Finn Balor won the match, which I'm okay with, because I really like Finn Balor. As for Baron Corbin, I started out actually really liking him, But ever since this whole Constable Baron Corbin thing started, I just don't take him seriously anymore. Now here's where the stupidity begins. And yes, I know you guys are probably gonna say, oh again, you're ranting on Carmella again. Yes, I am. I am ranting on Carmella again. Why do they continue pushing this untalented skank? I don't freaking get it. Okay, first of all, before I start getting angrier again, James Ellsworth was suspended above the ring in a shark cage, which I don't see the reason why. I think these shark cage matches are dumb, and and what happened in the match? James Ellsworth tried to get out of the cage, but he locked himself, and he was just like hanging upside down. Well, I don't know if he was hanging upside down. I didn't really watch it. I heard some details about it, but he was hanging, and Asuka started beating him. And got blindsided by Carmella. Just all she did was slam her head into the cage. 1, 2, 3. That is how you're going to end the match. And you are going to continue pushing Carmella. She can't wrestle. And I heard the only reason they're pushing her is because of her mic skills. Let me tell you something. Mic skills are not as important as wrestling skills are. WWE stands for World Wrestling Entertainment, okay? I know wrestling isn't just wrestling, but wrestling is the most important thing about a wrestling business. Are you freaking kidding me? Out of all the people, out of Becky Lynch, out of Asuka, that very well deserve a championship reign, you give one to Carmella, who cannot wrestle her way out of a nutsack. She can't wrestle to save herself from terrorists. She sucks. So why do you continue to push her? I don't get it. What did Carmella do? Did she suck Vince McMahon's balls all the time? And Vince was going, oh yeah, oh after this, I'm definitely gonna give you a long reign as a SmackDown Women's Champion. Like seriously. WWE's creative team's like, oh, screw Becky Lynch, screw Asuka. They're not athletes. They're not hot enough. What do the fans know? As I said before, we know better. We know better. Sorry, I can't talk right now. We know better about this gosh dang sport than you idiots do. You guys do not deserve to be on the creative team, whoever you guys are. I hate creative team, and I hate Vince McMahon. I hate them. And I especially hate Kevin Dunn. Because he is the reason why Becky Lynch is not being pushed. Because she's Irish. Kevin Dunn hates Becky Lynch because she's Irish. I don't know, you guys think, oh, what are you freaking out for? It's just, Carmella's just the character. I don't hate her because of her character. I hate her because she sucks. She can't wrestle. She can't do anything. She can't do nothing except moonwalk and talk. And scream. She can't even sell. Every time she tries to sell, she just screams. Every time she is lifted, she screams. Every time she runs, she screams. She cannot sell. You know, enough ranting about that. You know, next match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy, United States Championship. As happy as I am that Shinsuke Nakamura finally gets the United States title, you know, he won the match. It only lasted 6 seconds. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, well, what happened was, Shinsuke Nakamura, after the bell rang, I guess after the bell rang, he low blow Jeff Hardy, did the Kinshasa on him, and Shinsuke Nakamura is the United States champion. I'm glad Shinsuke Nakamura finally has a title, you know. And after the match, for some reason, Randy Orton came out and attacked Jeff Hardy by stomping on his groin. Does that mean Randy Orton's the heel now? You know, I don't care. I mean, I'm fine with it, but alright, let's see. Next match. Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman steel cage match. Yeah, this match kind of had a stupid outcome, you know. This is kind of a boring match. You know, the only thing interesting was when Braun Strowman... This is how Kevin Owens won the match. Braun Strowman chokeslammed Kevin Owens off the top of the steel cage and onto the ground. And that's how Kevin Owens won. And I think it's kind of stupid that Kevin Owens is being squashed right now. But, yeah, this is kind of a stupid match. Almost all of these matches were under 10 minutes long. And let's see. Next match, Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No. Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Well, Daniel Bryan and Kane, sorry. I'm so frustrated I can't even talk right now. Bludgeon Brothers won, which I'm okay with. I like the Bludgeon Brothers. You know, before the match, I actually attacked Team Hell No. And I was actually, you know, shocked at Harper trapping Kane's leg in the door and using the mallet to crush his leg in between the door. That kind of shocked me. That surprised me. You know, I like that. But, yeah, other than that, I really didn't care. Alright, Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns. This match was actually longer than 10 minutes, surprisingly. You know, Bobby Lashley, I've always loved Bobby Lashley. Probably my favorite black wrestler of all time. You know, I always liked him. Roman Reigns, not the biggest fan of him, you know. But he does have a little bit of talent, whether some people want to admit it or not. Uh, yeah, Bobby Lashley won the match. I would have been okay with whoever won. I personally didn't expect Bobby Lashley to win. I thought they were going to continue having Roman Reigns win. But yes. All right. Next match: Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's Championship. An Extreme Rules match that lasted under 8 minutes. What kind of Extreme Rules match is that? Now, the only thing good about this match was the fact that Ronda Rousey came out and attacked Mickie James. I think this is all setting up for like a SummerSlam match between Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. Which I'm all for, okay? But, let's see. Alexa Bliss beat Nia Jax, Like I said in my Vince McMahon rant, I'm sick of seeing Alexa Bliss pushed. Like, she has already held the Raw Women's Championship for over 200 days in one reign. Hasn't that been long enough? It's like Vince does not want to move on. He never does. And it is making me sick. Like, I don't care who else is the Raw Women's Champion as long as it's not Alexa Bliss anymore. She's held it long enough. And I'll give one thing to her. She can wrestle. Alright, no denying that. As long as it's not her anymore, or Liv Morgan, or Sarah Logan, I'm okay with whoever holds the Raw Women's Championship next. But Alexa Bliss has already held it for too long. Alright? Isn't it about time you just moved on? Like, seriously. I really hope Ronda Rousey wins the championship now. Alright, next match. AJ Styles versus Rusev, WWE Championship. This actually was pretty solid of a match. AJ Styles won the match, which I'm okay with. Rusev, finally he gets a pretty good shot at a title. But, the WWE Championship, I think that's going a little bit too far, in my opinion. I didn't feel like he was 100% ready for the WWE Championship. Maybe he could win the United States Championship again, but, I personally wouldn't care whoever went between these two because I like both of them. AJ Styles won, which I'm okay with. Alright, let's see. Last match of the night. Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre. 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental Championship. The crowd ruined this match. The fans ruined it. Over and over again, they were counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was freaking annoying. I mean, I've recorded for 13 minutes now, but whatever. I'm going to record any longer. Dolph Ziggler won the match, which is fine. I love Dolph Ziggler and I love Seth Rollins. But it was how it ended that really got to me. It was a sudden death thing. They were tied, and it was over fast due to a Drew McIntyre interference. I don't understand that at all. Like, you're going to end a match like that? I mean, I'm okay with Dolph Ziggler as Intercontinental Champion, because I really like him. He's actually one of my favorite WWE superstars of all time. I grew up watching him. But this match, the crowd was just terrible. I already think that the certain fans are the worst part of WWE, in my opinion. But the entire crowd was, oh my God, was it annoying. Yeah, that was Extreme Rules. It was a crappy show. Hopefully they do better at SummerSlam, which I doubt they will. I think SummerSlam usually ends up being the worst pay-per-view of the year. I personally don't like SummerSlam at all every time it comes around. Hopefully they actually do something good with this. But what do you guys think? Post thumbs down below, let me know your opinions on this. If you like this video, thumb up. Hate this video, thumb it down. And be sure to subscribe and become a member of the JW Fashion and join to 1,000 subscribers. See you later.